You're listening to the Saturday Night Gaming Podcast, Starfall, run by our head GM, Scott Hibbard. Hope you enjoy!
Thank you for joining us once again.
You are welcome.
Another exciting session.
Oh, you talking about the audience?
Everybody for joining us.
Oh, well,
you came back.
You're welcome.
I'm
No,
excited to see
You couldn't
what
have an
happens.
audience
This close
without
to
a
not
cast
coming
and
back.
crew, honestly.
Right?
So, there you go.
I hope y'all are as excited to see what happens as I am.
Yes.
I am just as anticipatory.
We're going to go to Grandma's house.
Big words.
Yeah, tell me, how are you figuring out that magic item you got? You hitting it with your stick?
Oh, I thought about that, and then Fern said that he recognized energy signatures and stuff, and was going to look into it for me.
And then
And
dissipated.
I figured a energy elemental.
He did disappear. I don't see him anymore.
I think he took the wrong
He
turn.
wandered off into the woods and said he would catch up with us later.
Maybe he just stole your item.
It's okay.
Wait, the gauntlet? Did you not put it on?
No. It has
He gave it to
Raphael's
Fern.
name on it, and he said, the war cleric said that wherever I am, there Raphael will be as well. And I didn't figure that was a good idea to have with the crew.
That does sound bad.
Good thinking.
So Fern promised to take it away until he could figure out what it's actually doing.
Yeah. Look at him being all helpful for once.
I appreciated it.
What's
He's
Fern's
been
last
helpful
name?
tonight.
I appreciates that about him. He's very helpful not being here and all that.
Yeah.
I think he really just wanted to go wander off and be with the plants.
He's just trying to find plants in the forest, huh?
Yeah.
Just like all of us.
It's like
The
a
only
needle in a
water the
haystack, but
forest.
a little bit more plentiful.
Yeah.
Because it's more like hay in a haystack.
Well, why don't you go introduce yourself there, sir?
Yes, who has found the hay in the haystack?
I am not the one who found the hay in the haystack. That is Fern. I am Tornik Carthen, the cherry. I am a warrior who thunders mystically, and I'm learning to be kind.
We appreciate that about you.
Hence the cherry.
Yeah. It's the cherry on top.
Yeah. I was about to say, we know you're on top, huh?
Well, after that arena combat,
You did win.
I was the champion.
You won the popularity vote.
Yeah. And as we all know, that's what really matters.
Yep, that's all that matters.
It is indeed.
That and staying conscious.
Not dying. It's always good.
My name is Jessica. Sorry. I'm playing Iona Talwyn. I am just kind of like hoping that we can get away from massive fighting, but I really don't think we are because
It's
this
gonna be
group
fine.
just doesn't seem like they're going to do that.
We're going to go make friends with some goblins.
I'm a mystical explorer who worships the old gods and has studied about fae magic.
I'm Tony, and I will be playing Kenrick. I think that when she's referring to fighting, she's probably referring to me.
Just a little.
It's not my
Just a little,
fault
though.
that every time I run into something, it needs to be punched in the face.
You're
But
the common denominator between all
look,
these things.
you've been there every time too, so common denominator. Fingers are all pointing at everyone here, especially anyone with a teacup.
Hey.
And I've got an owl named Darren. He's going to help me. No, he's right here.
He's very helpful.
Read your thing.
Oh, I'm Kenrick Skian, the Night Hunter. I'm vicious. I'm explorer. I hunt by night, magically.
Hunt, right with a T.
Hunt.
Ethan Hunt.
Like ketchup. Hunts. Heinz hunts. Hunts by night.
I think Heinz is not the same thing as Hunt.
It's two different brands, but you know what I mean, woman. Don't be a midgie.
And she said she didn't want to fight.
Yes, there's the common denominator right there.
And Duncan.
Yummy.
I'm Ronnie. I'm playing Duncan, and he is a Knight of the Lightbringer, as everybody found out already. Though who he is,
I was hoping to keep that secret longer, but then didn't.
yeah, it's
But then I turned on the lights. There was
Armor on.
a great revelation.
yeah. I didn't want to die. So.
Your armor is still broken, by the way.
Oh, I know. I need to find somewhere to
Let's just
get that armor repaired.
Am I the only one getting nervous about how many tiles he just put on the table?
No. We are currently still talking about ketchup. So you
Oh, wait.
are the only one.
No, we were speaking about the speaker
Oh,
next.
the speaker. The speaker for the dead or the armor.
I'm not a sociopathic robot, am I?
No, I don't believe so. I
Not
think
this-
this time you're a dude in a suit of armor.
But am I a sociopath?
That
you
is
know
yet
that?
to be seen.
You try really
if you were
hard
sociopath,
not
would
to
you
be.
know that?
Because you don't even want conflict.
Hey,
That's
not
because it
wanting
hurts.
conflict doesn't make
I
you
don't want
unsocial.
conflict either.
Everything hurts.
Everything hurts.
Love
My name
hurts.
is not Torwynn Storm, but instead, he's been on my mind a lot recently.
Your name is not one of my old characters.
Yes, it is. It
The
is.
Bard from Asgard? Like, seriously?
That's true. That's a true
Okay.
statement. My
is
name
Duncan.
is
However.
Eric Craven
The Brave.
the Bold.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I'm not brave.
Not the Braven, the Bold.
No, I
It's quite bold,
Bold,
heading
yeah.
in the other direction,
yes.
He's working on the.
I will boldly go.
where everyone else is not,
Yeah.
so I don't get hurt.
Exactly.
Away from
Away from the action.
Away from the action.
the
should you-
opposite direction from
Everything
any action.
Yes.
Please.
That's actually good
I would
advice,
prefer the
kids.
beach if
Just,
possible.
stay away from the action. If there's action, stay away from it. That's good advice. I have a suit of armor that's possessed with a cool genie friend, and together we will go to where there is no danger.
We will go where every man has safely gone before.
Yeah.
To be fair, there was a tavern that once identified as that.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'd been there a time or two.
Unfortunately, not anymore.
Where do you go to Heinz Tavern? I left that place a red mess. Ketchup everywhere.
Oh, goodness. Well, my name is Scott. I am the GM for tonight, as we are running the Cipher system.
Wait, is that the system we were using? I've been using the wrong mechanics. No wonder.
As we've been learning this system and have growing pains with it. And we have definitely tested out the combat.
Y'all are using Cypher. I'm using something else.
I'm still in Fate Accelerated, I
I'm
thought.
using an Enigma system.
What in the heck? I thought one was a success.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Oh, I can feel it.
Oh, Danny.
Oh my goodness.
Dang it, Danny. Turn the page.
So, you have all successfully completed the arena. Congratulations.
Yay! I mean, we did it wrong. We should have made friends with the
Last
Oh, got
one first.
Should have.
Well,
I should have recruited the hobgoblin and the bugbears. Not the goblins, though. They fell too easy.
Well, they fell because someone popped a grenade.
Yeah, it did. But it was a light grenade.
It was a meteor grenade.
But when he says meteor, he means like an asteroid, not like a meaty, beefy grenade. That grenade's bigger than the rest. It's meteor.
Just pictured that.
It's got big, beefy, got like a third arm coming out of its back. It's just big and beefy with all the muscles. The hand grenade of Trogdor. Count to 3.
Burninator.
So you
The
started
Burninator. Yes.
in the city of Windsor.
Yes.
Got into
Skerfuffle.
yes,
Yes, we'll call it that.
they call it that. Was arrested and then transported across the river to the city of Dramas to participate in the arena.
We're currently walking through a windstorm.
It's pretty windy tonight, so
I like to walk straight forward into the wind so that it blows my hair back.
I feel closer to Maridros.
This was before the day and age of
God of
hair
the storm.
dryers, so
I'm pretty sure Fern is the reason for this because he's channeling energy into some gauntlets that weren't supposed to be channeled that way.
that is
you know?
headcanon accepted.
But now that you've completed the arena and been given your freedom back, now you're kind of trying to decide what you're going to do next. Fern has already decided to go off on his own for momentarily to research these gauntlets and see what energy is coming off of them.
Yes. Earthworm. See if he can trace it back to its source. Or at least nullify its observation capability.
Meanwhile, as you are being healed, and you are actually given the gifts of the ciphers that you all have been given in different forms, you do overhear
I heard it.
Okay, that's just creepy.
Wow.
great ambient noise.
It's supposed to be large hail.
Should be fun.
Sure, we'll hear that in a moment. Yay! But yeah, what you overhear, you hear guards talking, just conversing with each other, talking about a group of goblins that are heading east because they're seeking to prove themselves to be part of the army. And they're just sitting there talking, and they're laughing about it, and they're like, these guys, these are the lowest of the lows. They're not worth even the arena.
Are they talking in his language, like the goblin speak that he was
No,
understanding,
these
or
are
are these regular
guards.
people?
No, the guards are talking in common speak.
Okay. Regular Torwynnian.
Correct.
Okay.
And they're just having casual conversation, talking about these goblins that think they're, good enough to be part of the army, and they have to go prove themselves to prove their worth. And, it's after, they witness the events of the arena, it's like, these goblins are worth nothing.
I would walk over laughing. Yeah, I know. Stupid goblins, but how are they even going to prove their worth? I'd talk to them.
I try to aid that encounter by offering them some tea.
Yes, answer the question. Here's some tea.
And
Like a hand just reaches out from behind me, a big furry hand with a teacup in it, just like, yeah, have some tea.
I spend one of my recovery rolls for that to do the karma thing.
Oh,
He's leaning into
you
this.
got to start with the first recovery roll.
Oh, I thought I'd just spend one.
Yeah,
It
you just...
says cost one recovery roll.
Well, you could, but you would have to spend an hour preparing to do that.
Oh, okay.
Does this mean I need to roll charisma just to talk to these guys?
I have pleasant social interaction that I'm trained in.
But I started laughing and talking to him
What does
already.
your karma do?
I have anti-charm.
Gains the aid
Anti-charm?
of a
Yeah,
stranger.
persuasion, deception,
What was that?
persuasion, etc. is all.
Gains the aid of a stranger.
Don't let her talk to
Page
anybody.
something.
Oh, okay. Then, no, he doesn't even need to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't
I
even
just
need to
can't
roll.
carry big weapons unless I'm transformed,
50.
obviously.
Yeah, go ahead and just look that up just
I
real
have
quick.
impaired at charm, persuasion.
I do
and
want to get my
deception.
armor repaired.
There you go.
Well, while they're doing this, if you want to hunt around and try to find someone, go make a roll that is specialized in repairing your type of armor.
I do have pleasant social interactions. I'm specialized in it.
Oh, you're specialized. I'm just trained.
I have no training of any kind in any of this.
I have
Says
anti-charm.
sometimes strangers just help you out.
I'm repellent.
You must use a 1 action,
I can
I will
10
stay
minute,
back here.
or a 1 hour recovery roll without gaining its health healing benefit.
Uh-huh.
GM determines the nature of the aid you gain.
Yeah.
Usually the act of kindness isn't enough to turn a bad situation around, but it may moderate a bad situation and lead to new opportunities.
I'm just,
Okay.
I can
You
shoot a
get
bow
captured,
and
guard
arrow,
loosens
and I
your
can
bonds,
track
brings you
things.
water, delivers a message.
Sounds good. We'll roll that in just a moment. Go ahead and roll.
19.
19. All right. Well, you're off looking for someone to find that for or repair your armor.
Do I roll to talk to these people successfully?
All right. You don't need to roll anything.
Okay. Because he
His-
sacrificed his life.
Yeah, he
He just-
sacrifices.
He just
recovery
went
roll.
like Sudoku right in front of me.
So as you approach him, you know,
It's not even the
Tornik.
Supoku.
No.
Supoku. Whatever.
Actually,
the one where
I
you
think
put
I'm
the
gonna burn the
numbers
10
in
Yes,
boxes.
thank you.
Since
Sure.
I feel
Yeah,
like this is gonna
Sudoku. He
have
just
to
went
take a minute.
Sudoku in front of me. He's
Yeah,
like,
sure.
It's
check,
probably
check,
gonna take a
check.
few minutes.
I can do
so
math.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna burn the 10-minute one for it.
All right. So you walk over there first, and the guards see you approach, and they say, "Hey, I recognize you."
Aye, as you should. Now, obviously, I have done things before.
It says, "You transformed into that beast during the battle."
Oh, no, that wasn't me. That was my twin brother. He looks just like me, but bigger.
Well, we were rooting for you.
Oh, then yeah, that was me. That was totally me.
And Tornik comes out from around you and offers them a cup of tea. And they see him and they say, "We know you. You were a favorite as well."
Ah, thanks for the cheering, I guess.
You really know how to work a crowd.
Oh, I attribute it to the tea.
I think that's why they call you the cherry.
It keeps my hair nice and glorious.
And they say, "You know, if we had more of these goblins like you in our ranks, we would be unstoppable."
It's interesting that you would call me a goblin.
Aye, why do you use so many goblins to do your work anyway? Aren't they kind of useless?
They're really cannon fodder.
That's,
You just throw them out there front,
That's
just to
what we
whittle
used
down
to-
the weak ones, and then we come in after.
that's what we're
Oh.
used them for too. So I get it.
Plus, he says, for every goblin we recruit to our cause, that's one less goblin that the big red up there has left to use against us.
Ah, redhead. Redheads are oftentimes very,
I also stopped
Angsty.
working for the Big Red. Though I think I may have chosen
You're talking about the gum?
somewhat different
Yes.
Is this
path.
a lady that you knew?
This is a dragon.
Oh, aye, a drake. That's what we call them.
No. This is a dragon.
No such thing lives anymore.
Okay. We'll talk about that later whenever we're
Okay.
facing him. I did work for him for a time, though I never actually met him personally.
This was all after he had evolved into a Charizard.
He said, "Tell me about this. What was it like working for this creature who could just turn you into a snack at any moment?
Well, it could definitely turn brother against brother, the power that he wields. Fortunately, I was stopped before I managed to kill mine.
Did you see him, eat anyone that failed to meet his expectations? Are those rumors true?
Not personally. I was blessed to have a hobgoblin that spoke for my clan in front of him.
He goes,
died for us.
He goes, don't even get us started on those guys.
Also very useless.
Says, those little prideful little...
You don't even have to say the cuss word. I know what you mean.
Have some more tea.
Son of a Baptist goblin.
He says, they're more annoying than anything else. They'll sit there, they'll run out into the battlefield, think they own the place, and issuing orders left and right as if they're the ones that are in command, when really they're lower than us.
Those
At least they
jerks.
know how to speak to the troops. I'm assuming you know Goblin as well?
He says, I will give you this. They do know how to keep those bugbears and goblins in line. I'll give you that.
Have you met Tornik?
Well, we've seen him kill them, but we haven't seen him command any. Can you command them as well?
I haven't in some time. I am no longer part of that command structure.
And he says, well, if you could, that would be very useful for the Legion.
Yes, it would be very useful for my god.
Religion aside, because that seems like a sticky subject to be stepping into in just casual social graces here.
Yes.
You said that you had a bunch of those useless cannon folders running off to go prove their worth. How exactly would somebody do that in a time like this? I thought that, like, fighting in the arena was the only way to prove your worth.
And he said, yes, well, as it turns out, we got one of those, if you want to call them leads. You know, we get quite a lot of these. People come in, they say, hey, we spotted this or that or whatever. And then we go and chase it. And it's like, oh, there's nothing here. Waste a lot of our time. And I think a lot of these citizens are just really just messing with us anyways. But what we do is we say, hey, these goblins want to join our ranks for safety from being eaten by the dragon. So we say, okay, here, go chase this down. Tell us if it's actually something that we need to investigate.
And if they don't come back, you know it is.
Or if they do come back,
then you know it's not dangerous.
Yeah, there's just a lot to go with that. But it really saves us a lot of time, a lot of travel.
Leads on what exactly? If you've got something as ferocious as a quote-unquote, and he puts his hands up with the air quotes, dragon on your mountain, then what could possibly be that dangerous you would need leads on?
He says, worse, Lightbringer. A knight was spotted next town over, a town called Veladon.
I thought those Lightbringers were all dead now. He hides his belt buckle that's kind of got a sun drawn on it too. Like, he's learned very quickly.
Tornik let himself get very quiet because he's not great at lying.
He's not great at talking either.
Because lying is not pleasing social interactions.
Oh, it is.
Yes, you look great
You'd be
today.
surprised how often a little white lie saves a conversation.
Those pants do look great on you.
Yes, I worship a god that made me leave the dragon too.
But he tells you one of these Nightbringer was allegedly spotted in this town. Lightbringer.
You said night.
Well, he could be a Nightbringer too. Gosh, dang it, Danny.
Lightbringer. But he says it could be nothing. But then again, they are a slippery few. They do still exist. We have seen their handiwork of our soldiers.
I think it's all just myth, if you ask me. But if we were to look into that for you, would we, in essence, be able to join your ranks? Is that something that would earn us some sort of favor?
Well,
these goblins even seem like they're also outside of the dragon's command structure. I could try my hand at commanding them.
if you can find this Lightbringer and you could bring us the talisman that they hold as proof, then yes, we would gladly accept you into our ranks.
Sounds like a deal. I spit, a huck a loogie, and I spit directly into Tornik's hand and say, "Shake on it!"
And one of the guards with his gauntlet-covered hand shakes.
I make sure to swipe my hand out of his.
It's like grabbing onto the forearm and then sliding it all the way back. Snap your fingers. Tornik, come with me. We gotta find Duncan.
Yeah.
Iona, quit hiding in the shadows over there. You look so awkward in public.
So
Come on.
I am awkward in public.
Well, flash a
It's on my-
smile
it's
and
on my
follow
face.
behind me. We gotta go find Duncan.
I'm going to do my best to remember the commands from back in my time.
Commandments?
No, the commands that used to be given to the goblins
Uh,
from
Up,
back in
down,
my time.
left,
in the-
right.
up, down, left, right.
Goblin
AB,
army.
AB, start.
I think we missed one.
Uh-oh.
So that I can try to
Ba-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
snap to some of these goblins to help us.
Snack on them, yes. Definitely.
Oh, Duncan.
Yes.
As they were conversing with the guards and such, you going through the market looking for an armorer, someone that can repair your broken Lightbringer armor.
Forge master.
So, through the market, you have found one who seems to deal in high quality wares.
Very nice.
Seems like a simple smith. You can
His name's Tom. Tom Smith.
hear the pounding of the metal.
Ka-tish, ka-tish, ka-tish.
I was going to do a katoosh.
Oh, kabling!
That's not...
Clang.
Crack-a-fowl!
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
And it brings you back, by the way, that brings you back into memory, back to when your armor was forged. As you're there witnessing it. Inside the sacred halls.
Wait, is the blacksmith wearing a helmet?
This is the way.
But just for a moment, before you snap back to. What do you do? You're just outside.
I'll walk inside.
Alright. You walk in, you just hear the hammering, and you hear him yell, "What do you want?" Doesn't even look in your direction.
I need to know if you can fix this.
He
You're
holds
going
out
to
a
be more
toaster.
specific.
It keeps burning the toast every time I put it in.
You're not supposed to put it in the tub.
I have special armor that only a skilled armorer can repair.
He says they're all special armor to their owners. What makes yours more special than the others?
It pops out of his nowhere.
Well, for one, it's rather unique. Bonds to its wearer.
And then you hear him stop. As he turns and he looks at you. And he says, "What do you mean bonds to its wearer?"
Look around and I just press. I'm out. I'm inside the building, right? Nobody else can
Yeah,
see. Just
you still have your cloak too, by the way.
still have my cloak as well?
Yeah.
Just flash him. Tink tink.
Well, I mean, I was just in the arena a few moments ago, so he just does his armor.
Alright.
Does it?
It does, and it looks majestic for just a moment before it just has holes in different places from where it's broken.
Been wearing that pair a bit too long.
And then
The red ones, am I right?
he doesn't even look impressed by it. Because he sees and he says, shakes his head at you. You have this special armor and you don't take care of it? What'd you do? Just throw yourself onto a blade and call it done?
Should have been putting linseed oil on it all along.
Throw you onto a blade.
Did you swim in it?
Call you
Do I
dumb.
see a little bit of rust on there?
Oh, am I there?
I've
Should have used Rusty's.
been on the run for a long time.
Man on the run.
I see you have. I couldn't imagine you not being on a run wearing that.
Yeah, it's we've faced some troublesome foes here recently.
I heard rumors of a Lightbringer in the arena.
That was I.
Congratulations on surviving.
Thank you.
That round,
Lightbringer, they call me Nightlight.
you continue to flash around the armor, you'll find yourself back there again.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not trying to flash the armor everywhere. It's
Just flashing you.
He says, put it away. And he tells you,
I'm relying on armorer,
So,
customer.
if you tink tink in
confidentiality.
reverse, is that knit knit? Oh, sorry.
he tells you, yes, I can repair your armor. I used to be a forge master for the order.
Nice.
Years ago.
Good.
However, I don't have the materials that I need, or the equipment here. It's not anything you can just walk over there and buy.
Well, okay. Nice talking to you. Let's go.
Well, you are useless.
I was afraid that something like this was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. So, you'll have to hunt those down. And unfortunately, it's nothing you can really find in the wild either. You either have to bring me pieces of armor from a Lightbringer knight, or you'll have to find some way to acquire the raw material that I need.
Are there any shops that might sell it here?
Unfortunately, not.
Do we know what the name of the material is? Like, outside of character. Does he know that?
No, he doesn't know.
So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was gifted to him as part of the
His
order.
induction ceremony?
Yeah, he's not quite sure exactly how it works, other than he turns it on and turns it off.
That's very true. That's...
Wait, I have 3 books. Maybe one's about armor.
Maybe.
Let me check.
I mean, you do wear armor.
I have 3 books, but I have no idea what they are. I've never
Right.
actually looked at these 3 books.
He never actually has.
I've never read these.
Let's see.
But I carry them.
Can I
I
see
like the
if,
smell of
if
old
one
ink.
is like armors of the world? I don't know. Like, what are these 3 books?
It's actually got a book that says Order of the Lightbringer.
Oh, shit, I've just been carrying it around.
He has a book on smithing.
Hymnal of the Lightbringer.
Do I need to? I mean, can I know these things?
Well, you
I-
can go and list one of your books as that if you like. That's fine.
Okay.
Just make sure you...
Armor of the World.
That sounds good.
The Armors of Avonmore.
Self-titled.
Avonmore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Avonmorian armor.
But, anyhow.
My armor's in
Or
here.
you know.
The Avonmore.
That's
He
why I
tells
have
you-
this book. It's like was given to me with the armor.
If
That
you
makes
bring
sense.
me the materials,
Book
and then also
1.
bring me the hammer that I need,
I need a special hammer.
then I can repair that armor for you.
That guy's leg.
And that guy's leg. And then
Make it a
eyeball.
list.
I got the leg.
Yes, he goes and he grabs some parchment, and he writes on it, and he hands it to you. Then you look at the list, and it says the hammer. He tells you, I call the hammer Louise. Why? Because there's only one person that I know that has it.
And it's Thelma.
You have to search him and find him. He's a traveling merchant. It'd be hard to pinpoint, but... Well, let's put it this way. When you see him, you know it's him. But finding where he is at this moment may be difficult.
The hammer is called Louise.
He has
because
a name
it's
tag.
held by Louis.
It's Louis.
And then you see the rest of the information that's on there, the material. And he tells you, he says, I don't know what the material is, I guess properly called. However, to the order, we just call it Luxion metal. It has this kind of glitter and shine to it.
Oh, he's just telling
Some
us
kind of
what the-
alloy.
We didn't need my book at all. Can I change my book to something else?
No!
You still need the book.
Okay.
He just has the materials. He doesn't know where they are.
Oh, my book says where they are? Oh my god, this book is awesome. I'm keeping the book.
I cannot return this to the library.
Did I take these from the library? You know, I just learned that you can take any book from the library now and keep it as long as you want. I just learned that.
They just won't let you check any.
They just won't let you check any more out.
Right.
But it's like a free book. Is that what I did? Are these just library books I haven't returned yet?
Instead of getting your one free book, you got 3.
Is that canon? That's canon now. These are library books that I checked out
Yes.
and just have not returned.
It actually has a name inside of it that it was actually written to first. It's not even your name. It's K.
You know.
Bauman.
The best part about that is there is a massive library in Vexodia.
Could I return the books there and check out 3 more
When you
books?
visit there,
There's
yeah.
a huge late fee.
Now, see, that's appealing.
No, there's
He's
no late fees.
interested.
That's the whole point.
See, you have to pay the late fee in blood.
Well, no, because my source says there's no late fees. You can keep the books as long as you want, but you can't check any more out.
Shelby County.
Yeah. Shelby County's not
That's
in
not
that anymore.
Avonmore.
That's foreign.
Yeah, that's on a different continent
I know, but that's
in a land far away.
like, what is it like? Like art reflects reality.
And sometimes reality
Not in
reflects
this
science
case,
fiction.
it doesn't.
Anyway, I'm drawing Earthworm Jim, so I'm having a good time.
That's the other book.
This is the other book,
The other book is about
Earthworms.
Earthworms.
Earthworms. Oh, anyways. So he gives you that, and he tells you, finding materials can be difficult, especially here with the Empire.
Order 66, execute.
If you traveled back to the temple, I'm sure you could find it. However, convincing them to allow you to have it's a whole other story.
We got swords. Nature's convincer. I mean,
Not to mention, you may end up leading someone there that you don't want to, I would assume.
you guys talking about me?
That is true.
Trying to ditch me?
After all, you do have eyes on you. As he looks behind you,
Dun, dun,
and he says, he
dun.
tells you, don't turn around.
Don't.
But since you left the arena, You've had 2 people following you.
Uh-oh.
Such is life.
I come running through the crowd. Push these 2 strangers out of my way. Duncan! What are you doing in there?
Oh, you're serious? Okay.
Maybe?
Joking.
I don't know. I'm looking for
Sounds
you.
like something he would do.
I would totally push people out of my way.
And then he looks at you and says, friend of yours?
Yes, that's Kenrick.
Come running in, panting, holding my kidneys. You're never gonna believe. Well, they hurt right now.
Why?
Why do you look so awkward in public?
That's on my sheet.
Well, I drank too much at a bar and then I went into jail. I haven't had the chance to properly hydrate. I'm feeling a little parched right now. It's reality, okay? Real world. This isn't just some game where you can drink and kill people and never suffer any kind of consequence at all. Duncan, speaking of consequences, I saw a haggis cart out there. It would look delicious to me, except I heard from these guards. There's a light bringer type fella, you know, those ones that don't really exist anymore,
Yes.
in a nearby town, and they've got a whole troop of goblins, hobgoblins, and whatever the heck he is, chasing it down.
Guess my armor repair's gonna have to wait.
Oh, yeah, you're looking a little holy. And by that, I don't mean paladin. More like Swiss.
The smith, he says, well, it sounds like this may be an opportunity for you.
If you ran into another Lightbringer. I mean, a Lightbringer.
Alright, I've never
He says,
I've never
if you
seen
find him
one.
dead, you have the pieces you need.
Yeah, but I'd rather him be alive.
And I'd rather have that haggis outside with a cat.
Who's haggis?
You don't know.
I could tell you, but
You wouldn't eat it after.
I don't think you can handle the information. If anything I say to you seems to scare or disgust you, so
I'm on board with the idea of going and trying to help some other goblins see the light.
Yeah? Oh, you're looking for the Lightbringer, are you? Oh, you're blinded.
Oh, I was talking about like changing some of their orders.
Ah, yeah. Well, but the smith says, I need to get back to this special order here.
look over his shoulder.
Bring me what I need, and I will fix that for you.
I'll be back when I can.
And I'll be back when there's a free haggis. Eric, stop sitting in the corner reading books. What are you doing?
I'm reading a book.
Well, stop it. I already said stop doing that. Come with us. We're going on a mid-venture. It's not like a real adventure. Kind of in between.
Possibly a misadventure.
Could be a misadventure. It's a mid-venture.
Either way, it's probably going to be interesting.
There were
And
goblins.
safe.
Alright, I put my Earthworm Jim book down. It's
Is
a
that
comic
a
book.
gardening book?
It's a comic book.
It's the first of its kind. It's got lots of hieroglyphs.
It's the first of
pictures.
its kind. It's going to be a masterpiece. Once civilization has evolved enough to appreciate it.
Oh, and then, before Smith gets back to his work, he turns around and he looks at you, Duncan, and he says, this may help you, but
How does dismay help anyone?
there is a trader that I know that's making his way northeast.
Is his name Joe?
You may be able to catch a ride with him.
Oh, I got
Oh, I just got that.
I got that in the beginning.
I'm here all night, guys.
Maybe I'll catch a ride. Maybe I'll take you to where you are going next.
Can he take us higher?
To a place where blind men see.
Well, I mean, like, it is a Lightbringer, so probably.
In both cases.
Yeah.
What? But if you're interested, he's at the southwest gate.
All right. I appreciate the info.
There's one person I can think of who would be trustworthy. It's someone called a traitor.
His name's Joe. Weren't you paying attention? God, bugbears. It's like they got hair growing in their ears. Duncan, lead the way. This is your land. Obviously, I take after your lead.
Yeah, I did put the armor away. I was making sure.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay, before I step out.
Ah, yes, I'm in the buff again.
We were
Just
never in the buff.
naked with a cape.
Nobody was naked with a cape.
I was naked.
Not even me. I've got bandages and stuff.
One of these times, you guys are going to come out just naked in a cape. I'm going to be like, see, told you. I could see the future.
All
It's
right,
actually
Duncan.
built in. You know?
You travel with everyone to the southwest gate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. As you make it there, you see this trader. He is loading up and everything. And you see he's pretty busy. Getting ready to leave. What do you do?
I'm eating my haggis on a stick, and I look at you and I'm like, what do we do?
Where is this at again?
Veladon.
Velordia.
Veladon.
Veladon?
Yeah.
I heard it differently. Some land that got set on fire.
Excuse me, sir.
As he stops and looks and he says, yes?
My companions and I need a ride to Veladon.
So I'm standing right behind him eating haggis on a stick.
As you look and he has all these produce.
That'll help.
Then he says, well, what do I look like? Trader. I carry goods, not people. I don't do that kind of trading.
Pleasant social interactions. I'm going to try and roll and see.
Go for it. And it steps down by 2, right?
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
specialized.
So it's going to be a 3.
5.
5.
Yes! You are nailing it tonight. That's exactly what we needed.
Really wanted to make it dramatic, didn't you?
It's because of me.
I've
that
got
it
a
was
10% chance of failure. Let's see how close I can get to that and still succeed.
lowered. He was trying to be as charming as possible as I'm eating sheep's intestines behind him.
And he look... But anyways, what do you say to convince him?
We have a friend in need.
Which
And
is a friend
time
indeed.
is of the essence. Then we make it over there. It's a life or death situation.
Well, how can I say no to that? Sure, you can ride along. That'll be fine.
I've heard the voices. They told me to get in the cart.
Now, keep in mind, he said you.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, the rest of the party goes, thanks! And hops.
Big bugbear.
Then he stops. He's like, who?
I'm already in the cart.
Yeah.
Iona, hide your face. He's thinking you're awkward again.
I smile and wave at him and say, thank you very much.
He looks at you and he goes,
Don't worry, I'll keep the cloak over my head.
That one side, the wooden
Yes.
wheel just kind of goes.
Don't worry, I'll keep the cloak over my head.
If any damages come to the cart, I'll pay for it.
well, if everyone's coming along, I'm going to have to toss out some of my goods.
Obviously, all of the mushrooms
I will
are
hold them
useless.
in my lap.
Mushrooms weigh how many?
I've already thrown a big box of mushrooms out of the cart.
I offer to hold the things in my lap
dear.
that
Yeah.
I display.
So he just looks at you, Duncan.
Duncan.
I'm already sleeping. He gets to itis after he eats haggis.
That's rather an eclectic group.
Electric.
Eclectic.
Oh. He says, well, I guess I'll just have to turn this into a, transport service for the moment. So when we get there, I expect payment.
Oh, that's fine.
He says, get on board.
I'm glad we didn't actually do it like that.
How does it actually happen? Just
So,
And then I just...
stop elbowing me, Iona. I'm trying to sleep here.
you're on the road again.
On the road again. Can't wait to get on that road again.
On your way to
Off to
Belladonna.
save a Lightbringer again.
I just can't wait to get on that.
And you happen
That's right.
to walk through an entire city without getting into a fight. So, congratulations.
That's because they were not selling booze at the haggis cart.
It only cost me a 10-minute recovery roll.
I even
Right?
managed to hit those 2 spies, and they didn't say jack to me.
I rolled correctly.
Which, let's see here.
Just a little over correctly. Yeah. You had just a slight margin of error. It's a good thing that wasn't the holy hand grenade of Antioch, because 5 would have been right out.
Well,
Tired.
so he tells you as you guys start your journey there that you'd be there in roughly a day and a half time.
There's
Okay.
bumps in the road. This is heck on my back.
We have to travel across the ferry, and then we have to travel through the woods, which we have to avoid bandits and such.
Wait.
And stop
Over
by
the
my
river through
grandmother's
the
house.
woods.
Is
To
that
grandmother's
any
house
balance
we go.
We'll take home.
Well, I sure hope so at this point. The only thing they'd be interested in is you. As he looks at his produce sitting on the ground, as people from the streets have already came up and started grabbing it and taking off with it.
Idiots, they're going to try to eat mushrooms.
I'm-
That's just a worthless spore, you
I'm holding
morons.
some of his stuff in my lap.
It's got.
That's a snack.
It's actually
Right.
got bugbear lice on it.
I'm sitting there like, no, I am
Oh,
clean.
they're huge. Have you seen bugbear lice before? They're like the size of a rat.
I am
What?
clean. I bathed myself at least a week ago.
As he licks his arm and then
Oh.
rubs it over his head.
And the driver, he says, so what shall I call your merry little band?
Mary Band is good.
Well, they've been calling us heretics.
The Heretics. It's like a...
Sit down. I actually play the lead guitar.
He looked back at everybody and goes, I'm not surprised. And then looks back forward and just, hits the reins for the horse to go faster.
The horse knows the way.
Seriously, though.
The horse, this is the way. Oh. Well, tune in next time
Oh, no.
as we continue the adventures of the Heretics.
As we get traded to a new district.
With Duncan on the microphone. Iona's the drummer.
Oh, no, I have no rhythm.
Oh, that's true. She plays the
I thought the
tambourine.
Bugbear was the drummer. See the
Yes, he's totally the drummer now.
I'm the Muppet.
Animal.
Lord Eric on keyboard.
Yeah, he actually plays one of those guitars. It's the keyboard guitar.
Yeah.
I play the lead guitar. It's a dually.
Who's got the hair for it?
Well, this is Saturday Night Gaming signing off.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Starfall. If you did, be sure to head on over to our website at www.saturdaynightgamingllc.com and check out some of our other cool games. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.